do it for us.
Goodness, here we go with this sound.
Is the ASMR off?
Not y'all trying to have a off in front of me.
What do you mean by that?
Okay.
Here we go. We
Right,
gotta do
yeah.
this
I'm not
again.
gonna- I'm not gonna
See,
hold
y'all
you.
do
What do you
something, then I
mean by
have to
that?
make a witty joke
do you-
because the cameras are on.
What do you mean by that?
Like, this is all
you act like,
theatrics.
you act like we didn't do this off camera.
Yeah, but the camera's on now. This is. Why are you looking at me like that again?
Hey, what do you,
You
mean
guys
by
are
that?
literally making sucking noises.
I was just breathing. That was me though. You don't breathe like that?
No, I don't.
Okay,
Nah,
that's,
you
how,
got
asthma.
asthma.
that's how I breathe.
And
Yeah,
bronchitis.
I don't know.
And bronchitis.
Are you gas breathing me?
Gas-
Are you gas breathing me, bro?
Are you trying to police my
Are you
breathing?
trying to police how I breathe?
Oh my goodness, bro.
I'm a mouth breather, bro.
Are you really though?
Sometimes.
Because we should not be in the same place.
But
Being a mouth breather is annoying because you hear that. Like, you hear that. Like
you tell me. No,
Like, bro,
that's
you
a
wheeze-
heavier mouth breather.
Exactly. You got
But like, you ever just
are
sit in a
you
room and
wheezing?
just kind of just forget to nose breathe and just start mouth breathing for no reason?
no, mouth breathing it's obnoxious.
Watch this man next time you watch TV. I swear to God, he's about to. Everyone does it.
Mouth breathing is annoying because like you ever like for instance, my biggest thing I hate people don't really understand personal space. So I'll be in Publix, right? And I'm in the
Oh
line.
yeah, that's me for real.
I'm in the
for real.
line and I take a step, and I'm like, bro, like, and he's mouth breathing. So it's like I
No,
know.
that's me. That's me.
That's me. I'm him. I am him.
I like to get my.
I am.
I like to get my reparations for all black people. So I like when white people are.
Oh, you do it to white people.
Yeah, I'd be like right here.
Okay.
One time I was in Marshall's. Funny as shit. This was like a couple weeks ago. So I'm just in the line waiting, and there's this low, like white Hispanic lady. Oh, white Hispanic lady, and she looks like I'm just standing there. I was zoned out, and she looks up to me. She says, "Oh God!" and runs away. I was dying. I was like, bruh.
You just in your own world.
Yeah, I was just standing there, and she got so scared. I'm not even that tall.
It's
So
tall
like,
black man.
It's like you're
profile.
trying to just. It's like it's I'm just.
I'm just black. Like
I'm not like a. Like,
I'm
my
my shorts.
Thug, I'm not a gangster.
My shorts up to here right now, brother. Like my shorts, you're seeing my thighs, right?
Just black. Just black.
Just black.
T-shirt, shorts up to here. I'm just being black. She got scared as fuck. I was like, yeah,
I've had those situations.
reparations.
Like, I am tall and black and like
Are you?
more sizable than people. So it's like there's times where it's just like there's certain things I'll be doing. And I gotta realize I'm like, oh dude, I'm everything that they write about in the news. So
Oh
I'm
wow,
like,
you fit the description.
yeah,
of
like I fit the
from
entire
don't, bro.
profile.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Okay,
All black,
I'll tell you a
yeah.
prime example, right? I just happened in real life. I went to the beach, right? I'd go to the beach at night because I like to. And I was walking around this. I'm walking around this more so affluent area, right?
Yeah.
And I'm fried, you know, seeing I'm doing my meat. And
What do you mean by fried? You mean you're just in your own zone, right?
is this one of the are we?
Yeah, you're in your own zone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Pretty much the same thing he said, Joe.
Nah.
What's the
Why are you winking at me? Why are you using the wrong eye? Like, you gotta turn. Like, just use the other eye.
I'm fried. No, I'm fried, and I'm walking around, right? And I'm like, I'm just thinking to myself and everything, and I'm eating some gummy worms and shit, right? And to be context, it's by the beach, so you got money. And I'm walking around, and as I said, it's late, and I'm just eating some gummy worms and shit, and I got a hoodie on, and I thought to myself, I'm like, man, I'm everything have died for it in less situations right now. Like, I'm just a tall black dude eating gummy worms, and I have, like, you know, I'm high, and I'm like, if I ever see the cop right now, and then lo and behold, I did later see a cop, and I'm like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's just, like, we have those instances where black people have died for less, and I'm just like, damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I can match you on that one. So like back in high school,
He's trying to have a racial trauma.
Yeah, so Charles like it's like a
We're having
like, nigga, you think
trauma.
your shit was bad, nigga? Listen, no,
I got called the N-word.
no. So this is some like this is why I say like a profile fits just any black people. So it's not like you're tall black. So at this time I'm like 5'9". I didn't get to the 5'10" point. It's all right.
Okay.
So I'm 5'9", and I'm wearing some Adidas pants and a pink hoodie because I'm about to go running.
Okay.
So this is like 7:30. This is like daylight savings.
AM, okay. Or PM?
PM. So it's like
Okay.
dusk.
Okay.
And police pulls me over. And he's like, I'm walking. This man says, yo, stop right there. I'm like, where do you live? I said, right there. And he's like, "Are you sure you live there?"
Are you sure?
I said, "You want me to go into my house and open the door?" And then he's like, "Yeah, we just been canvassing the area because there's a break-in."
Break-in. They always.
Who the fuck would break in with a pink hoodie?
It's like that's not discreet at all.
That is not the description you heard.
No, dude,
You just wanted to stop me.
I'm in Starburst pink. Like, think like if I'm broken or something, everyone would see it.
Like, yo, like,
They'd be like, "Who the pink hoodie?"
there's one thing to be like, "Oh man, it's a hoodie." Come on, brother. You see me empty-handed. If I really broke in the house, would I be empty-handed?
Yeah.
I'm walking out with a 65.
Like now he thinks you're a bad thief. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now it's a deeper insult. It's like, along with you being a poor thief, we think you're breaking in with your highlighter pink. You know.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
just had
Like,
me
you came
blown.
with
I was
no
like,
no plan, no proper planning.
I
at
think.
all.
I think one time it was funny, right? We went to high school. We didn't have school on Fridays, so
wait, hold up. Rewind. What school you went to? Okay.
and we didn't have school on Fridays, so I had like 2 of my homeboys with me. We're just walking around, you know, during the daytime, you know, as high school was really visibly, and we walked towards getting into my crib, and then a cop stops us, right? A cop's like, "Oh, you know, just saw you guys out. Just wanted to know what you guys were doing there." And I was just like, "Oh, you know, we was playing basketball. I got a basketball in my hand." You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I got a basketball. You know, we're just going. We play basketball. We're going back home. And he was like, "All right, what school did you guys go to?" And I'm like, it's just like, "You done?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you done, dude? And like, whatever he was trying to probe, it was like, the black kid, didn't have it. My white friend did have it. Whatever he thought we were, you know, my friend later, he's like, "Yo, I had weed in my sock." I was like, interesting. Thank God it wasn't me.
Exactly.
Like, thankfully,
Like,
it
we
wasn't
need to
me.
do a pat down.
Like, yeah, I'm like,
Fat
I would have
shit.
found out. I was like, "That nigga had weed on him." Like, something happened, I would have known that. But that
Were you
whole
more upset that he had the weed on him and didn't tell you, or a little bit more upset that y'all wasn't smoking the weed?
No, I definitely another not telling, because like I had another instance, right? I've been stopped by cops too many times. This is randomly being a black kid, bruh. I remember one time I'm in my neighborhood chilling out with my friend at that time, just chilling out, like throwing a frisbee or something, right? A frisbee. This is the least like intimidating could be. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I
Like,
have
we're
a
not playing basketball.
like, bro, like we're just throwing a frisbee at some black kids, right? And cop pulls up, right? And she comes out and she's like, "Oh, do you guys live here?" And I'm like, yeah, my house right there." You know what I'm saying? And he's like,
Factuals.
You know what I'm saying? When you, as a black person, you can always be like, "You're right there, bro." Like,
Factuals.
so
Because it is always right there.
it's right there, bro. Like, you stopping me out from my crib, dog. Anyways, she's like, "Oh, what are you guys doing? We got some calls about people soliciting drugs." And I'm like, the thing is, I'm like, me and my friend in this instance, we've been out here for the past hour. I'm not selling drugs.
Like,
Like, no one
you
was
see
selling.
nobody walk by here.
Like, we've just been here. Like, people just walking their dogs. Like, you're saying
Casual
we,
shit, like-
we as throwing frisbees. Somebody who called the cops was
You
like,
think the dime bag is in the fridge?
in the
That's
frisbee,
how
like,
we
hey, bro, throw it back. I put the cash under the, you know what I mean?
Like, for real, like,
no, bro. So the cop lady comes up to us and she's like, "Oh, where you where were you?" Just ask for like your identification, yada yada yada. And this at the time, this made me so upset, and this is why to this day, like, he was like, the cop lady stops us, and he's like, he's one of those people who gets nervous and rambles, and then foot and mouth syndrome, and then he's talking to the officer, right? And she's like asking her stuff. She's like searching up our stuff, da 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 da. And I'm just chilling there quiet. I know how to talk to people. And he's like, "Oh, you know, I got nervous. I was gonna run off when he came up." And I looked at him. I was like, "Oh, why'd you say that, bro? Like, why would you say that?"
Was it a colored officer?
No, she was a white lady. And she looked at him when he said that. And she's like, "I'm glad you didn't." And like,
Oh my goodness.
I was like, I will never be with you again. Like, in instances like this, I'm like, bro, what? Like, we weren't doing anything. We were just throwing frisbee. And I'm like, all right, can we go now? And like, we knew her. I knew her son or something from our school. Like, they coincidentally went to the same high school as us. And I was just like, "Oh, you're that person's mom? Oh, nice. Yeah, he's a cool kid. Can we go now?" Like, can we go now? Like,
Yo, we got a lot of stories to tell, my brother.
I have a ton.
Got a lot.
I have a ton of stories.
But you know what else we forgot to do?
What?
We forgot to say.
We do it for us.
Episode 3.
Episode 4.
Four?
YouTube. Episode
Four.
4 YouTube. On
Episode
YouTube.
4 of We Do It For Us podcast.
We do it for
Yep.
us.
And as you already heard, we got special guest Damari in the building.
Damari.
Congratulations, Damari.
No, I'm always here. We have a special guest. this week?
My manager Juju.
Oh yeah, shout out to Dave's manager Juju. Yeah,
What do you mean? He's always here.
he's always
I'm
here.
always here in
How-
spirit.
is you guys, the audience, be the question? Do you typically see this man here, or do you typically see me? Like
Yes.
what?
Yes.
Yeah, yes or no? No.
Like you get to choose which one.
Yeah, man.
Nah.
We got only by day this week.
Only
bro.
by day, guys. What's going on? My name's Day. I make music.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the only thing you make?
No, I make a lot of things.
Do you
Music, art, problems.
Watch this. Watch.
Do you make the
What?
women squirm?
Squirm?
Yeah.
I try not to.
Try your best.
I try my best not to.
So
Do
I
you
don't want to
make
make
them-
people uncomfortable.
Moist.
Moist?
gosh.
Nah, that's a terrible word. That's a terrible word.
Let me lick my lips and say it
Saturate
again.
would be
Moist.
Moist. I would prefer not to. If a girl ever told me I'm moist right now, I'd end the date. I'd end the date. If she's like, "Wow, Day, I'm so moist right now," I'd be like, "Cool, separate checks."
Yo.
So that's separate check behavior.
Separate.
Saying that? Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Indubitably.
What else is-
Indubitably.
That's like we're splitting the bill. That's it.
Indubitably.
What else is splitting the check behavior?
Splitting the check behavior. Being rude to a waiter. Like if you was OD rude to like especially like if it's not even like justified. You know what I mean? Like if they're just like they're ordering us and then they leave. They're like, "Did you?" I'd be like, "Damn."
Oh,
Like
but what the hell did he do?
What did
He brought
he-
some bread to the table.
Like, bro, right? You know what I'm saying?
damn.
But what if
it's
let's-
cheesecake.
cheesecake.
They brought the bread out. Like I'll be
What
like,
if she's like, you know, one of them shorties that's like, yo, man, that was really talking and all that shit, man.
what to me
Yeah. What if she said that to you about the waiter?
about the waiter? And what's the way? Like was she complimenting him or just
Obviously,
like,
that's a
downing me?
compliment, bro. Like who?
I
Says
mean,
that?
depending on where she from.
Yeah, that's what
Depending
I'm
on where
saying,
she
yeah.
from.
Even
Yeah.
so, like, have you ever heard? Yeah, that doing his shit is.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Florida people
Florida,
speak
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
But when have you heard that in a negative connotation? That's what I'm saying.
It's one of those up in the air ones. It's like, how'd you say it? So that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's a compliment, I'd be like, okay, interesting. I don't know what he was talking about, but I'm for that. But like, and if it was in a bad way, I'd be like, yo, I mean, he's just doing his job, bro. Like, you know, he's trying his best. Yeah, he's trying his best. Yeah.
So what else is split the check behavior?
Split your check behavior. If I don't got it, then it's her. She covered it. Behavior.
Oh, but they gonna crucify you for that though.
If I don't got it?
they crucify.
What do you mean? How
Yeah.
are they
They'd be like,
crucified?
did you try to have
Yo.
fun without having money?
But at the same time, like, is that wrong?
what, trying to have fun? In
No.
capitalism?
no,
In capitalistic society, yes. In capitalistic
It's
society,
like everything
yes.
could cost to breathe.
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
Step outside. I lost my wallet. It cost me. It cost me that I just lost my wallet, bro.
Exactly.
I'm like, damn. I gotta buy a new wallet. I gotta buy a new driver's license. I gotta get new cars. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, it's just too much.
I made a mistake and now it's costing me money.
So, but you're saying, is it like what? Like,
No, I was
Oh,
just
okay.
asking split the check behavior with only by day here.
okay.
Split the check behavior.
But at the end of the day, though, we did have a topic that we wanted to discuss. What was it again, my brother?
Yeah, it was just
Of a
about
different color.
just of a different color. We the same color,
Bro, you a little bit darker than me.
same father, different mother. I forgot. Wait, never mind. That's a lie. I tried. Day. I'm not
For
like
the
you. I can't
record,
be like you.
these niggas are the same color.
Exactly. Y'all see that?
These are the exact same. I'm like, it's like Spider-Man meme.
It's like it's like
Bro, I'm a different hue. What do you
different
mean?
hue. Not the
Bro, I'm like 51
50,
red, 38
like,
orange.
You're like
30.
He's
you're
like 37 orange,
You're like
50
you're like a
red.
Fenty, you're like a Fenty 350.
Fenty 3.
He like a Fenty 342.
See? I'm saying different hue, man.
Very,
You could
very
look that up.
specific.
You could look that up.
I'm not looking that shit up, bro.
Exactly, like the color code. Like I'm cool with the color. Like
Yeah.
red is red, orange. The colors are the colors.
Let me look it up
I only care about tones. But we kind of got into the conversation. Look, like unusual, just social media behavior. Really,
Really
Really the
unusual?
topic. Yes.
You know they were just talking, but they were talking about some Swedish meatballs.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Unfortunately, so further context, scrolling on Twitter, wake up in the morning, I'm like looking through.
Wait,
the
hold
shit.
up. You scrolled on Twitter, then you woke up.
Yeah, like subconsciously.
Okay.
Yeah,
It
just
was already my first brain thought. I was like,
you just wake up. Just
it's like stay up to date. It's like stay up to date with the timeline. Nah, I was like looking, and then some girls, their comments like, I don't care what y'all say about food touching, I'm gonna eat. And then the plate is like Swedish meatballs, not regular meatballs, Swedish meatballs, shrimp in the back, chocolate covered strawberries, rice and beans, and grapes. And if I didn't say deviled eggs in the back, and I had to re-emphasize. And she's like, all that's touching, and it's like, bro, your stomach is finna just have a nuclear warfare.
So it's not even about the food touching. It's just all
The combination just
you
look
let
crazy.
chocolate and strawberries and meatballs touch. That does not equate to any. That's like you just went to a buffet and just scooped up what was applicable.
Exactly.
Like what was
Exactly.
like,
Or like it looked like a baby shower type of thing that was going on, low key. Because the meatball, everybody say that's
The
they
meatball.
associate that with baby.
and
shower
why?
shit.
But it's not like the baby can eat the meatballs.
Exactly. I don't know why that's a thing.
Like
It's
that
always
baby,
been the thing.
That
though.
baby's like, what am I gonna do with this?
Exactly. Like I don't even have teeth yet. Like I can't eat this.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's not the one for me.
I like.
Meatballs?
Nah, I was gonna say shrimp. Why would I like?
I literally thought
I
he was
like
about
meatballs.
to say I like
I like-
babies.
Oh, I like babies too.
Nah, I don't like the way you said it.
Because I didn't know how you. It's because I didn't know
I
how
don't like
you were
the-
gonna say.
It's like
it.
you're setting me up for something. You're setting me up.
I'm not gonna say anything because the way you said it. He said it a good way.
Oh,
You
yeah,
said
I-
it in
I
a way
love
that's
babies.
like, I'm about to knock your ass out. with shit. I'm about to say something about you, bro. What do you mean you like babies, bro?
Like, nah, you like babies. It's like, whoa.
You like,
I think kids are cool. Like, kids are cool.
Like,
fuck with him.
Yeah, I
saying
fuck
fuck
with
with
kids.
them,
Like, I think they're cool. Yeah.
I'm saying, but yo,
other than just people's poor food choices. I mean,
there's a lot of things on social media that I like. Bad bitches,
How
bad
deep
bitches.
do you want me to go? Do you want me to get like
Bad
psychological or just like superficial?
bro, people
Bad
are
bitches?
advertising sex products under every one of their tweets.
Okay, so hear me out. How
They get paid to
deep
do
do you
that.
want me to
I
go?
know.
How deep do you want me? You want me to go like just surface level?
Let's start
weird?
from the surface. We'll work
And
our
work
way down.
down?
Yeah, we'll work our way down.
Down's getting deep.
How deep we talking, brother?
I talked about it yesterday. Does that get deep? Yeah. So
Okay, so let's start from the top.
got you.
The bad bitches.
So superficial. Yeah, I woke up this morning and I made a joke. I was like, bruh, I did like 3 scrolls, right? I saw a woman get her ass beat. I saw a very gorgeous woman. I saw I saw the meatball thing. And then I saw a woman shaking her ass, and I was like, that was all within 5 seconds.
Exactly.
All within like
All within
5 seconds, bro.
nowhere else. Nowhere else.
And
you
I
won't
saw-
see that on the, like you won't see on usually it's like
You think the newspaper was like this?
like cat gets caught in a tree.
Yeah, the newspaper was like
gets
this.
struck
Have
by
you still
lightning.
not seen like the tabloids? Some Johns is still saying,
Okay, but it's like I don't go between such polars though. I can see something so I see wholesome memes. I follow that because I like wholesome memes,
what do you mean by wholesome memes?
like nice ones.
Like what?
Where like you know that one where he's like, Dad, are you? He comes in, he's like, Son, are you winning? He's like, Yeah, Dad, I am. You know what I mean? Like that's wholesome. It's like that's nice. That's nice because like shit memes can be so dark. Like we're talking about Duncan, bro. I saw some shit where it was like nigga tweeted. He was like, bro, they said my brakes is finna cost $900. Keep y'all kids off the streets. I was like, bro.
Wait a minute.
I'm like, bro, that is me, bro. That is me. What is that?
What is?
Ah,
What are we looking at?
that is intriguing.
This
Is
seems
that-
like a good time.
That's intriguing. All right, where are we going with that?
I'm just saying, I'm on Twitter. See.
Yeah, exactly.
Just the shit you're gonna see typically when you go on Twitter.
For the audience out there, it's a butt plug
Yep.
linked to one of those door stoppers that go.
Yeah, exactly.
like that.
Yeah. I'm not gonna hold you. That could be interesting. That could be interesting.
I said it sounded like a good time.
Yeah,
Sounds
that
like,
could sound that we get to suffice like 2 needs of me as like as a person. As a kid, it's just
I
like,
always wanted to
just
play with
flicking
that thing
shit.
on the door.
And then as an adult, I get to see like a woman's butthole. So it's like 2 of those. Both are like okay, cool. These
It's combining my adult.
like this.
it's like do I need those overlap? I don't really know, but
Night. Maybe.
like my child
I
self,
gotta
my
try it.
adult self. I don't know. Like I don't know which.
I don't know if this was the merge I needed, but okay. I can rock with it. Yeah.
Factuals, bro. So, I'm sorry to diverge the conversation from bad bitches.
Yeah.
Because bad bitches at the end of the day are the greatest thing to talk about.
Yeah, we can talk about it forever.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, this. I don't know the second. What would the second layer be? Because you said this conversation like in terms of the behavior.
GoFundMe pages.
GoFund. But what if they really need to? Some people really do need like
Yeah, 'cause-
help.
yeah.
from
No.
genuine
There's
people.
a couple GoFundMe. That one Australian boy that got bullied. That one white girl that was crying.
Okay, we'll talk about that. Okay,
from
cool,
the
fine, bet.
football game.
Yeah, GoFundMe's are crazy, right? Because GoFundMe's have this thing where it's like GoFundMe's can be OD so needed. Like, like, oh my God, like someone really needs this and they need help as a human, and that's awesome. People will jump in and help that. And then GoFundMe's could be like, hey, I'm a white child who just cried in a public space, and people are like, let me give you money. And it's like, what the fuck?
Yes.
Like,
They make more money than the
Like that kid just like in prime shit with that little boy who was finessing niggas when he was crying like you bullied me, and then they was like, bro, that's a grown nigga, bro. That nigga's like 22, bro.
Y'all giving this nigga donations? Nigga, go get a job. Giving this nigga donations.
What? That's what I'm saying. So it's so polar where it's like someone needs help, and then it's like, yo, I'm just licking y'all boys. Like,
yeah,
this is
like a quick one.
Like I'm getting a quick one off y'all. Y'all didn't they do shit like that involuntarily, bro? Someone, yo, let's make that person a GoFundMe, and then people who know that person are like, why'd y'all do that?
Exactly.
Like, why would y'all do that?
Like,
Why
that
would
nigga got like a house? Like the nigga like
that
whole
he was posted up like, who's that other small person that they now he with the fighter, the Russian one,
Habala. But at the same time, he deserves it.
What's his name? What's his name?
I think it's like Hashbalu Abala. It's like H-A.
Yeah, it's something
words.
with H. Yeah, but nonetheless though, like that man, and it's like I gotta ask her sometimes. This is now the second level of deep shit, right? Where is it funny because it's comical, or is it funny because that person has a disability?
It's funny because it's comical. Because he does it.
You gotta keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Keep it a buck.
It's funny as fuck that he's 18 years old and his little brother be holding him while he drives the car. Or be having him sit in his lap while he's driving.
Because it's funny because he's small.
I think people take it like they use that to their advantage in a comedic sense, but yeah, they have it.
Why did they give this little boy? He looks like he's like 5.
Okay, no. I'll give you a prime example, right? Because we do this shit all the time. Where it's like we use GIF responses. You know, when something's funny.
Yeah.
The GIF.
I'm a king.
You know what I'm saying? I love that shit, right? But there's certain times where you gotta access. Is like, is this funny because like it's funny, or is this funny because this is someone with a disability doing something normal and we're just laughing at it?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because I see like I use shit where. That person from Love and Hip Hop, the shorter woman,
yeah.
She has like she has reactions that I think are they're always fitting to something.
Yeah.
But it's times where it's like, is it funny because it's funny, or is it funny because this person, as I said, has a disability and they're doing normal shit?
Yeah.
And that's a lot of the internet. If you take you take time to sit back and look at it, you're like, is this funny because it's funny, or
just we've normalized the behavior?
Exactly.
Really.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
that's level 2.
Yeah.
But like comedy just deprived from real shit. So it's
true.
funny because it's just funny.
Yes.
So really, if it's funny because it's funny, or funny because that person has a disability, regardless, if it's funny, it's just funny. Like it might not be funny to somebody, because bitches is bitches.
Yeah, because people take certain things more like social. That's another thing. Like people that interact with social media, they're gonna pick and choose what they're gonna take serious. So with the whole, I guess I don't know if that because people like to use at least social media to make very strong stances in terms of whether it be politics or their own personal ideologies
with no facts.
Exactly.
I got a fact for you. Okay. Whales drop I think it's like 20 or 30 gallons of sperm into the ocean.
Whales?
Yeah, every time.
20 or 30?
Yeah, that's why I don't go in the ocean.
So you think at any given moment you've touched whale sperm?
Yes.
You go to the beach like you swimming in the water, you got it in your mouth. Like, damn.
Hey, you been in the pool though?
Yeah.
You definitely drank piss.
I mean, it's my own piss.
So you admitted to peeing in the pool?
I mean,
we all did as a kid. Wow. At one point, come on, Dave.
Confidently say I've never done that.
You telling me in your entire life
I've never pissed in the pool? No.
You have never pissed in the pool?
Yeah, I'm not a behemoth.
Yo, can we get Only by Day's mom in here real quick?
I will call my mom, bro. I'll call my mom right now.
Bro, I feel like everybody at least.
So you telling me you be like, yo, bro, you at Rapids Water Park if you ever been.
I've never pissed in the pool.
And it's like, yo, bro, the bathroom all the way over there.
I'm taking my ass all the way over there. Like, we here at the pool. Bro. I'm here for the next 5 hours. Like, I can go to the bathroom. Like, that's just lazy.
They clean the pool, don't they?
Bro, no. Because, okay, with chlorine, I'm supposed to trust this. Bro, when you get out the pool, like, to wipe it, that's piss. That's piss. I consciously was like, I don't want to do that.
But I don't do that anymore. That was when I was much younger. Much younger.
Bro, if I'm swimming into a lake, bro, I'm doing whatever the fuck I feel like, bro.
It's a lake. And I respect it a little bit more because it's a lake. The pool, though?
But the ocean, I'm not trusting an ocean.
I never pissed in the ocean.
Cool. Ocean, not cool.
I ain't never pissed in the pool. The pool is so clear. like you can see, and you know what's crazy? They have that water that shows when niggas pissed in the water.
They have that
change
color.
Blue so now with that information, it's like, why would you consciously like, that nigga pisses in the pool, you dirty bitch? Like that's kind of like,
I mean,
yeah, that's embarrassing.
If I'm not going to judge a child, but a grown man.
Okay, respectable.
Depending on how fat he is.
Respectable. If a grown person pisses in the pool, A grown person.
How fat is they?
Doesn't matter if fat. If I
Are they
could assess,
600 pounds? I'm gonna have to say, all right, you got that one, because it's gonna be hard for you to
get up.
Like,
Literally,
your weight plus the water,
and you're wet.
You walking out
soaking wet.
You walking out with at least 900 pounds on your chest.
I'm not giving niggas that.
Fuck
No
I'm giving that
excuses.
nigga.
Get up and use the bathroom.
Get up,
No excuses.
Get up. If you're-
I'm brave. I'm kind of proud that nigga went into the pool.
I don't disagree. I'm just saying if you're sharing common space like this and you consciously do that,
I mean, when I say
terrorism.
pools, I don't know about
It's like
public
children
pools.
in
I
here. Why
usually
is
do.
you
That's
pissing on
terrorism.
people? Like
That's
children
terrorism.
are in here.
That's
Like
terrorism.
children are in here.
that's terrorism.
Like they have their mouth open.
That's biological warfare. Kids get that water, spit it back out. That's bioterrorism.
Yo, but at the same time, bro, niggas assholes.
Niggas probably ain't washed their ass. That's
Nigga ain't
bro.
wash
Be
their
mad.
ass. I don't
bro.
go to. I don't
Why
go to
did I
public
like
pools.
the pool? I'm trying to figure. Like I don't want
I
to
don't
go to public
pools.
Okay, wait, no. Conversation about the pool. How we feel about this? How I feel about buffets.
Oh yeah, not a go. I went to
Buffets.
Golden Corral.
Buffets need. We don't need buffets anymore.
No more Golden
As a
Corral.
society, Golden Corral should have been fun.
Bro,
Whatever.
that place needs to be shut down.
Whatever the hell happened to Radio Shack needs to happen to Golden Corral.
Oh damn.
No.
I miss
So you
Radio
might not
Shack.
see Golden Corral be like busy, but white people love
Oh,
Golden
yeah.
I used to go to
yeah.
Golden Corral, and then
I-
like it was like we should stop doing this.
Exactly. Like
Like-
like the forks are dirty. They
Like,
don't wash the place properly.
Because you got to keep it a buck, right? When it comes to like ladles, right? You know what I'm saying? When you go in and pick up the shit, right? Motherfuckers will put the handle in the food. And it's like, you dirty bitch. Like, everybody touched this.
Exactly.
Like, everybody touched this, and you were like, okay, I'm done with this. Niggas will go from one thing to another thing.
Oh, no,
and
see?
and it's like, this is kind of shit where it's like, we could fight right now. Like, you saw I was behind
like
you.
the marinara sauce is in this goddamn mustard. Like, what the
Like,
hell is this
bro,
doing here? Like,
why is the ladle
Niggas
from
don't
the
wash their
fried
hands.
chicken touching the goddamn like asparagus? Like, that's, you know, it's not
Niggas
on
don't
my
wash their
plate.
hands.
And they don't wash their hands. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
people sneeze over shit. People reach over shit. Kids, you know what I seen the kid do this in person at CC's Pizza, right? And it's CC's Pizza. I don't expect anything but this actions.
What
so,
is CC's pizza?
What
it's
is
a pizza place I used to fuck with.
Yeah,
I used
it's
to eat
it,
food.
What is it though? Like,
it's like a tier above Chuck E. Cheese. Let's put it like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's Chuck E. Cheese,
is
but
it like
without
a buffet style thing, or was it like?
Yeah.
Was it like
yeah.
Pizza Hut?
No, it's like a buffet styled Chuck E. Cheese, but with pizza, but with less amusement, but just as much kids running around.
Oh man, that sounds like a great time.
yay!
Yeah, it's just like that. So you know how they have the open fountains, like the fountain drinks, where you
Oh, yeah,
go
yeah.
put your shit out. Little kid is up there. I'm kind of standing in the distance because I'm waiting to get my drink. This little, or I actually sat down. I think one or the other. Little nigga comes up with his drink, right? He goes, psst, puts it in the thing, right? Then he puts his finger under the nozzle, goes, psst, and then goes to the next one. Psst. And I once I see him do it once or twice, I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like it got
no.
progressively. And he's going down the line doing them all. And I'm like, yo, what are you doing, bro? Like,
Then next thing you know, this nigga.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, bro, you don't know better, but please stop. Like,
Every nigga
like-
he's seen in the last 5
like,
minutes.
the lack of hygiene.
it's like, dude, and that shit, like, it's like people doing shit like that is like, yeah, Corona kind of was like
Needed.
It was bound to happen.
yeah.
Like, with people doing shit like that, and he doesn't know better. But I was like, damn, someone's gonna come back and drink after this nigga, and that sucks. Glad it wasn't me though.
Glad it wasn't me, though.
Glad it wasn't me as an individual. But yeah, that kind of shit is like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when it comes to like hygiene and like sharing places and all these kind of things like this, it's like certain shit was like, nah, I'm past that.
So is that the same thing? What we can say about social media, where they're like
Yeah.
sharing too much thoughts and shit,
nigga.
and people
Yeah, you
just
can
throwing
see
shit.
it really
Because
see
people
how
are
people
dirty.
think.
Because
Yes.
people are dirty.
For real.
Is that tier 3?
No. Well, it's a little bit. Yeah, we can. That's kind of 2.5.
Oh, two and a half.
Yeah, because like, yeah, people are inherently like circumstantial, because people are good and bad and all that kind of shit. But then you get to see how a nigga, like, when you go to the bathroom and take a piss, right, in a public space, right, you see motherfuckers just piss and walk out,
There's a couple things.
Don't wash their hair. Oh my
There's a
God.
couple things. There's a couple things.
touch the door
So-
handle and all.
There's two different
Oh.
philosophers. That one said that all people are born or made good, and throughout life they become,
Inherently bad. Yeah.
And then there's another one that says they are born evil, and then through life choices they become either good or stay bad.
I can see that.
And then there's another thing that is like, how good of a person are you test. Really, all it is what they do. This is the easiest thing. Do you put the shopping cart back?
Yeah, with that theory, do I put it? No, I just put it in I try to put it in a space where it doesn't like piss off somebody else.
Yeah,
hopefully.
not in the parking. People be putting in the parking space. Like I be trying to park. Like who the hell left this cart here?
And
Like,
then the
why
worst is
can't I
when you
put
try to
this
think you could finagle your way to park into the parking space.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shopping
out?
cart.
It's like, all right, hold up. I just gotta. All right, don't touch
Then you
it.
gotta get out. You're like, all right, man, fuck it.
God damn! Now I
That's the
gotta.
shit I'm talking
I gotta
about.
move the cart myself.
I'm
move
not
it out the
gonna. I'm
way.
not gonna put my shopping cart in a parking space because what the fuck, bro? Like, come on, someone. I'll put it on the median, or I'll
Yeah.
put it back in the what's that bitch called? The rack. You
Yeah,
know
the
what I'm saying?
rack. Something respectable to where the employee
Yeah.
or whoever could come out and get it. And put it up
Or
if they
I
need
like
to.
what Aldi's does. Aldi's is like, go put a quarter in this motherfucker.
Oh
If you
yeah, I
want your
hate that
bitch back.
shit. I hate that shit.
And if you want your
About
quarter
that.
back, you know, and it's like, okay. And then the homeless people are up on game. They're like, y'all go put your shit back. I'm like, I like this. I like this. I like this. This is the creates balance.
Exactly.
Because I don't want to do this, and you want to do it, and you'll get my quarter back. He can make $5 in an hour.
Exactly. Just doing
That is
alone.
factual evidence.
That's a nice hustle.
That's 3.
That's
Okay.
3.
That's 3.
That's 3.
That's how balancing out of like
Okay.
human laziness and then people with less fortunate opportunities. Like,
Yes.
cool, we balanced out. So
Factual.
shit like that is like, to me, I'm like, it's like all right, cool, you're lazy, but I'll capitalize off you being lazy, and it's not perverse.
Is that what they do with like social medias though? How do they do that in social?
Social media is, it's like this. It's just a lawless land. You know, there's no rules.
It's
There
the
are
wild- I
laws.
call it the Wild Wild
There's
West.
laws. There's laws.
There's laws.
There's laws.
But
There's social
created by-
laws, but there's not like real laws, because like
There's
people-
community guidelines more so.
and they're guidelines. They're not
Yes.
like, hey, don't do this. It's like, hey, we
Exactly.
suggest you don't.
No,
do
no.
this.
Yes,
there are some
suggest.
things if you do, that's it.
Bro, I've seen
Like
Yes.
if you post a video of you beating babies,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But then there's other things like, yo, you can post as much porn as you want on this.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yes.
Twitter's
But,
notorious for that.
But at the same time,
Yes.
if you post something like you know, offensive, hate crime, this or that,
Yeah.
you're gone.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
So there are some laws.
But it's just like the laws. It's kind of like this. It's like you can't really govern it in essence, because people still find a way to still do fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying?
So I
Like,
was
or
listening-
say things that are against what the platform stands for
Yeah.
more so.
yeah.
So I was listening to NPR, and during the Trump administration, they had this thing. Remember how, like, you know, Trump was always saying some wild shit, and it just
Mhm.
became a big ass problem. So what Facebook did was they said, we're going to need to make a social media court.
They did that.
So they're doing that,
Oh,
in which they like randomly get a bunch of people, different people,
like a council.
yeah, like a council from different people, different countries, different areas, like different professions. So like dentists and
Okay.
you know, doctors.
Just
and
trying to be
lawyers.
impartial. I
Yeah,
guess.
like
they're
impartial.
Still they're still all white though.
No, they did it in different countries. Different countries.
Oh, so it's not all just.
It's
white.
not all white. So like they did one in Africa, and they did one in New York, and they just did it in different countries.
What's
and they were
their median age? I bet they're like what, 49 and up.
between like 20,
Really? They
20
went like
to
a pretty
65.
impartial.
Yeah,
That's actually
it's
fire.
really
That's good.
impartial.
That's fire.
So one thing they were saying was like, what are some offensive jokes? So for like they did one thing that was like women need to beat their man, or you know, put their man in place. And some people in New York said, oh, this is just a joke because of how society's set up. And then there's some people in, I think it was like Rwanda or someplace, that were like,
What's
this is
funny about
offensive.
this? Yeah.
this is not funny. This is actually offensive because of the situations and standpoints that they're in. So I guess social media now, since it become, and I talked about this a couple episodes ago, social media is, well, internet is another reality. So we are in a physical reality, and then there's the virtual reality, the internet, social medias, all this shit. Same way-
All forms of software.
Yeah, so same way we have like schools and parks,
Yeah.
people have like games and like Facebook games and you know, shit like that, so people
Chat
can still
rooms.
play.
There's more
Yeah.
community in
Yeah.
chat
Yeah.
rooms in essence, like smaller niches of individuals.
Yeah. So like there are being, since there is a notice that social media is becoming a place, they are making rules. They are making laws.
We talked about it, like Idana was saying yesterday, like with Reddit, is like they have moderators, you know what I'm saying, with people who are like, yo, this is kind of like, you know, too much, or, but then even in those essences, it's kind of like one person is kind of in the, one person is just, and it's like, that there's a fault in that too, because it's like, who's to say you're just?
Yeah,
As an
exactly.
individual.
That was my, because we had the same thing. Because going back to like briefly the fact checking, at least when people put out certain information on social media throughout the whole COVID shit, when they have the fact checking right there, COVID-19 for real news. This may be harmful information.
Yeah, and I
You know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
I appreciate that. I thought it was like not a bad idea to be like, hey, because it's a big thing with the internet. You know, a lot of people could just say shit to say shit and
Like-
have no factual evidence behind any of it.
Like, what's that one picture that was like really circulating on Facebook that every old person was sending in
About
WhatsApp
COVID?
group chat?
About
yeah,
COVID?
that 5G towers were giving people COVID.
Oh yeah,
Bro.
the 5G. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, the
remember?
5G.
Who was I just talking to about 5G? Fuck, I don't remember, bro. Who made a joke? Oh, I think it was Alice. Bruh, like that whole shit where it's like, oh, they're building 5G towers and it's giving us COVID, and it's like, man, who started this? Bro?
Yeah, exactly. I'm still
Like,
wondering,
where'd you get
who the
this
hell,
information from?
Bruh, like, and it's not. I wouldn't even say that those things don't have effects, but like, let the science do the talking about that shit, bruh.
at least
like,
objectively, and that's a whole nother
you know, like,
topic.
you know what I mean? Exactly,
People became
like-
scientists during the pandemic, saying X, Y, and Z. It's this.
Like, I'm not gonna hold you. I don't think Summer Walker should be the source of information when it comes to 5G towers. And like, I'm just keeping it a buck with you. Nothing against her. I love her music, but it's like, why is she perpetuating this information and motherfuckers is taking it as gospel? And it's like, damn, this is just not.
But
good
the-
internet.
but at the
This
same
is not
time-
good internet.
You know what I noticed about the internet? That's a pretty good thing. It makes you realize there's a lot of dumb motherfuckers out there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And you know that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because we can make a lot of money from a lot of dumb motherfuckers.
this is true. This
Like,
is what company. This is this.
You saying it's like it's a bad thing to
That's
be a
another-
capitalist,
this
but
is-
you got a business. You rocking your day wear.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't try to make dumb motherfuckers like.
I'm not trying to take advantage of
dumb
it.
I
Yeah,
am trying to take
like-
advantage of dumb motherfuckers.
I
There's
want people to like my clothes.
like dumb people, like some people who I just don't have that level. I just don't feel like, yo, it's okay, bro. And I know this is a bad thing to say for people because people
Some
gonna be
people
like,
need
oh,
to
man.
shut the fuck up. That's
I
it.
feel like
Most people should shut the fuck up.
it's a good thing that there are people who are bad at things because it gives people who are good at those things a better opportunity to keep going forward.
Yes,
It's
it's balance. We need that.
Yeah, so it's about sometimes the people gonna be like, man, that's evil. You're gonna have to step on some people to get to where you want to go to, and it's okay because if they really wanted to get to where they were or wherever you're going as well, they would not be the person you stepping on.
I don't want to call it that stepping on because to me that's too malicious of a
Yeah.
of a description personally. I think it's more like it's just along your individual path because at all times you're shitting on somebody and all times you're getting shitted on. At all times.
Factuals.
You are in the middle at all times. You know what I mean? Or no matter how high you go, there's a nigga higher. And no matter how low you go, there's a nigga lower. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, so
It's like you think you doing bad, nigga. I'm doing real bad.
you know what I'm saying?
Nigga,
And
I can't eat.
Yeah, we
I
could
got
do
nowhere to sleep.
You could do that with people. Like when it comes to you as people, we can do that. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't say it's stepping on. It's just like whatever your path is. Like yes, you're always perpetually better and you're always perpetually worse. Like it's just life. You
And
know
that's
what
another thing. So to kind of like sort of like kind of wrap it up real quick. Like I think there's like a dual perception that you can see on social media.
You can see
Like
the goods and
people
bads.
have the good and bad of it. That's really what
And
what
the
I
best
say
thing
it
is
yeah.
is the
The yin
bitches.
and yang.
Yeah, and then through the thick and thin of that, bro, we'll be like, hey, bro, you see this girl that I ain't never thought could exist?
The thick and
This-
literally
This
the thick
woman
and
who,
thin.
like,
Yo,
I didn't think you were real, and the internet just showed me you
Yo,
exist in
some
like,
shit don't make no sense. Where
and
do
like
bad bitches
anime.
work? Where do bad bitches work?
Where?
Where do
Oh,
they
yeah.
work?
This is another conversation.
That's a much longer
I've-
conversation.
I've never seen or walked into many different places. I've never seen bad bitches just work there.
You ain't never been to Whole Foods?
Nah, I don't go to Whole Foods.
You should go to Whole Foods.
I shop at Bravo, Presidente.
You should go to Whole Foods.
Nah,
Yeah,
I ain't
shop
going to
at
Whole Foods.
You should
bro.
go to Whole Foods. You want to find them cougars? You go to Target.
But I like my bitches black, brother.
Okay, you can
Yeah, I
find
mean,
them
black
everywhere.
black girls work at
You think
Target, Joe.
black girls gonna be in Bed Bath and Beyond?
Exactly.
They be in Bath and Body Works.
Bath and Body Works for sure.
Oh yeah. I just see. All right, I don't want to get into that. I want to draw out this topic.
go to the next.
Yeah.
Go to the next.
Yeah, we about to. But yeah, episode 4, right?
Episode 4, we do a first podcast.
Yes.
Congratulations. Thanks you, Only by Day, for being
Yes,
here.
appreciate you.
We will be in touch shortly.
Yes,
Factuals.
All right. Yeah, that's it. Episode 4, we do it for us, bro. We out.
We do it for us.